Y'all take forever to do the simplest shit. Then get a mask. Here, take mine. Take this. I can't. Allergic. I don't know. YouTube. Quan Contreras. Hold up. Let me see if I can see my broadcast for my own channel. And I'll send you the link. I can still send you the link on your phone. You can still do it from your phone. Alright. What's up with this Pac-Man profile picture? 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 I don't know. See, it's not, it wasn't repeating just then. I don't know why. Alright, so you see me? Can I full screen? Fuck you, full screen. How do I full screen? Ah, fuck, I'm retarded. Uh, Quan Contreras, Quantrer. Doesn't matter. I can see it. I just don't like it. How it look. Quan. C. Yeah. Quantrers. Marcus got the link. He can send you the link. Mm-hmm. Да. What you mean? Oh, you mean these? Where are my pre-structured decks? What you mean? Oh. There's only like a 5 second delay. For yours? Oh shit. Yeah. Uh yeah, like I said, I mostly got GX characters and Yu-Gi-Oh characters. Templates. Not avatars. I'm looking at the decks. Don't you see the decks? Oh, you. Oh, I'm on that part while I'm looking at the avatars. My bad. Give it a second. That's the pre-structured decks. I told you that. I haven't made anything else. uh, yeah, I went all the way up. Give it a second. I told you I don't have nothing. I'm at main menu. I'll be sitting here. Card shop. Alright, then I probably just did something that's gonna annoy you. I went through the all the all the shows. I didn't want you to be like, all right, now go here, and then all of a sudden I went through all of them. How many times should I buy from each of them? Alright, I bought one more from Kai, but give me a sec. I bought one from Yuki earlier too. Bro, who just came in here? Hold up, somebody knocking on my door. bro. Oh, I'm back, bro. Ooh, that card's good. Keep buying from Yugi. Uh, okay. Hey, hold on. Why did Karibu Bandit black? I take offense to that. Why did Karibu Bandit black? You never seen that card? That racist as hell. Yeah. It seems like everybody in GX used some sort of elemental hero deck. Except for old boy that was using them crystal beasts. I have never seen this card. Win Karibo level 10? The hell? Uh, shit, let's go with a warrior deck. Let me see if I have his Nah, I still got like 100 more to get of his cards.
You got oven on? Come here. Here. Now you can go under your dirty couch. What the heck is that?
What card did you polymerization? Yeah, I got polymerization. Uh, I don't know. I can't tell. Hold up. I got 3. That's just in that deck though. Okay. No, I was grabbing my food. Alright. Should I get Fusion Gate? Alright. Alright, I got all three in here. What? I haven't done anything. Yeah. I have done it on Poly. Uh, yeah. Add it. It's in there. I heard you. I'm looking for it. Thought you were talking about King of the Swamp for it. I'm giving go. Where? King of the Swamp. Put another one in there. Alright. My bad, I have my mic muted. I wasn't saying that. It's just that I had my mic muted. I was talking to Ariane. Alright, now what?
Are you just gonna leave us like that, huh?
Kira, grab me a napkin from the kitchen, please.
Okay. Here you go.
Who?
Just gonna leave me like that?
Talking to me? It's just Ariana.
Here you go, huh?
Emergency provisions. What you get? You got this. You got the cigarette candies. You smoking a cigarette?
No, it's fake.
You smoking a cigarette?
It's
I'm
fake.
telling your mama.
It's fake.
I'm taking a picture right now.
Look. You see? It's fake.
What? You sure it's not a cigarette?
No.
You not sure? You not sure if it's a cigarette or not?
No, it's squirrel. You want to have one?
No, I don't want one. Where's Ariana? I keep getting some of the same cards. I'm gonna just keep buying them until I got all of them. At least one of each. Put them in the oven.
Yeah.
You good? Mm-hmm. Seal the old Calcos.
Movie your phone. Get your phone. Now you ate that?
What, girl?
You ate this?
Mm-hmm.
Who is that? Your friend?
What you want to watch?
Adley.
Adley?
Yeah. Oh, you
Of
have a
course.
passcode?
Huh?
That's a passcode? Thank you.
Phew. Your TT know my password.
Okay.
What? Oh, I thought you told the nigga Quan spent all his money. I was like, who nigga money I spent? I, I spent another my money before I spent another nigga money. Dunzo. This man Scar is trying to fight me. I just invited him to the party. Like, what kind of fucked up? Is he doped up fucked up, or is he just fucked up fucked up? Oh, okay, doped up fucked up. What's good, Scarface?
That was a.
This man said at minimum he made 45. That's good, Tobias.
Are you gonna?
I'm building a deck right now.
Oh, all right. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Let me know when you finish making the deck so I could make another one.
Alright, Mikey's helping me build it.
Hmm?
I'm just Mikey's helping me build it. I'm just buying a bunch of shit.
Oh,
right
what
now
kind of
from the
deck you
company.
trying to build?
Uh, I ain't beat the game yet. I deleted it and it made me start over. Monster Reborn is the card you can't use on online, ain't it?
No,
Oh no, I thought that card was banned.
no. It is in this game? Oh no, it's at 3 no, it's at 1 in regular Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
That shit OP. Ain't no reason to use Monster Retribution now.
I don't know, but here's the thing that don't make sense. Monster Reborn is banned in this game, but Soul Charge isn't.
Soul Charge. I think I wanna give
So
gonna get.
is more broken than Monster Reborn because you could bring back 5 monsters.
God damn.
I mean, and if you have the right extra deck, it don't. Like you could just use that to just make an unbreakable board.
Don't do that to that man. He might be thinking he doing the right thing.
Chop, did I ever tell you what this kid tried to do one day at school? Yeah, this kid that was mad.
Man.
Like, you know how kids get... Yeah, you know how kids get when they're mad, right?
Yeah.
So this one kid, tell me why... He was trying to fight somebody. I was trying to get him to chill. I was
Wait,
like, yo,
what grade do you teach, Guy?
I work... Well, it depends, because I don't have, like... I'm not, like, I don't teach in the classroom. Like, I do pull-outs, so it depends on the grade. Like, it could change. But I saw this kid trying to fight this other kid, and I was trying to get him to relax. I was like, yo, chill. But he was mad. So tell me why this man, he charged up a Rasengan and tried to Rasengan. He actually did the hand signs and everything and tried to Rasengan.
Oh no! 10 years later, he's about to look back on that situation, and his face is just gonna turn fucking red. Are you still watching? Who else would I even want? Maybe Grandpa? Maybe Grandpa. Let's see what Grandpa got.
Man,
he got the Exodia cards, huh? Hey, can you use Pot of Greed online in this game?
no. That card has been banned forever. That card has been banned forever. That card is never coming off the ban list. Do you want to know why? Do you know why?
I've seen why. I've seen people create an Exodia deck with Pot of Greed, Jar of Greed, and some other card, and they just keep pulling them bitches out until they get Exodia.
Say it again, Chubb, because you said it.
Hey, that's the fault of whoever, said when whoever wrote Yu-Gi-Oh, he did that. That's his fault. And then Konami tried to make something out of this, and then they realized this card
everything has to have a cost.
Yeah. I don't know who creates these cards anymore. The manga writer or Konami or whoever else.
Well, no, they still have anime versions of cards and like balanced cards. Because I mean, anime, they gotta go all out. Like, there's a card in the anime that it has 100,000 attack and defense.
Yeah.
And you're forced to attack it, and if you don't, like, you lose the duel.
That shit OP.
Man, y'all need to get a computer so y'all could do me with the new cards. Because looking at these old cards, they're terrible compared to the new ones.
Yeah, they're obsolete.
Yeah, they are. All of them almost. Even looking at this deck is not good. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm looking at my Stellar Knight deck. Like I could not pass with this deck at all, Chop. Like this would not fly in current Yu-Gi-Oh at all.
Dog, that's my damn foot. Chill out.
This deck would not fly.
My dog just barked at my foot because I was wiggling my toes. You need to chill out.
I know exactly how to make this deck better too.
Tell Yeezy to be
Alright, where's
quiet.
that card?
Be quiet.
Okay. Never mind. I didn't know you was gonna actually do it.
Yeah, and duel me.
I have no.
I'm not gonna even use my good deck on him. I know that's not fair.
I mean, I'll make one on my own time, but like, I'll do you. It's just that only thing that I got. Only thing I got is pre-structured decks. Who am I buying from? Just told you I just downloaded this game. Damn, not an infant. Bakura. Bakura. Oh, Bakura.
Not Chaz.
I hate that. I hate that man Chaz's card, bro. Them Ojimon brothers. I hate them cards. They're so confusing.
Oh. Oh.
I didn't say they were bad. I just said they was confusing.
Okay, okay. Come on, please. Yes, I do have him. Okay, this deck just got a lot better. This deck just got a lot better. Chop, if you thought this deck was good before, it's about to get a lot better.
That's a secret monster.
No, okay, so it's not trash, but okay, so I'll put it this way: in this game, the Stellar Knight deck is broken. I'm not gonna lie, but in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not trash. It's just outclassed by everything else. Alright, so do you know what Sky Striker is? It's a modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck. That deck is so broken. I hate fighting that deck. And they don't even need, it doesn't even need nothing. The whole deck is just based around, like, all you need is one monster. Literally, all you need is one monster from your normal deck, and you have so many different ways of summoning it because it's a warrior. And warrior monsters are the easiest to search for, because you have Rhoda. Rhoda is just reinforcement of the army, so that's a spell. Then you have a bunch of other spell cards in your. Hold on, let me just. You have a bunch of other. I'm gonna look it up just because I don't want to misspeak.
I'll be looking at my YouTube channel sometimes just because I'll be wanting to see some old clips, and I'll be wondering like why my shit be like 2 hours long, and now I realize why.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find them. What's the name of it? It's not in this. It's not in this game, but Sky Striker Ray. That card is not. That card is just the catalyst. That's not the card
Marcus,
that's like. That's not the card that what's it called? That's just a card that opens the floodgates to what you have to deal with. It's a very common deck, but it's a very annoying to deal with. All right, so let me just read some of the cards off, and you'll start to understand. All right, so
There's no one at the door.
no, I'm gonna read it to you. So okay, I'll put it into context too, because if you read her effect, you'd be like, well, that's not broken, but it'll make sense once I read the spells. So you contribute this card, special summon one Sky Striker Ace monster. So right away, here's the problem. So okay, there's a lot of cards that could stop your monster's effects, right?
Close
Like,
the door.
so like like it's like, oh, your monster activated their effect. Let me negate that, right? Here's the problem with that. A lot of cards that do that, like for example, Infinite Impermanence is a very common card in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a trap card that you can actually activate from your hand if you don't have no monsters on the field. So it's really good, like if you're not going first, because it can stop them even on your turn. You can't stop that card with Infinite Impermanence, even though it negates. You can't stop the card with a lot of other spells and traps, even though those cards might negate the effect. You want to know why? Because even if you do negate it, it tributes itself as cost. So what that means is, before you can actually respond to a card activation, so it's like, like when you play in this game and it's like your opponent just activated effect, do you want to respond? Your cards miss timing because it tributes itself as cost, so therefore it's no longer on the field. So you can't target it for anything because it's not on the field no more. So you can't stop that card from getting to where it needs to go. That's already one thing. It's really hard to stop that card. So two, while this card is in your graveyard, if a Sky Striker Ace Link monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card. So even if they out the other card, the card that you summon, guess what? You could get her back. And then repeat the cycle. It's just like a Stellar Knight card, but it can just keep repeating that cycle. You can't unless you banish that card, which is also hard to do. Like you got to have a banish deck or something. Banish cards are like few and far between, like because a lot of them got limited or banned in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. You like can't deal with it. There's another card, Mystic Mind. Have you heard of that card? Huh? I can't hear you. Let me just tell you. I'll read it to you.
Your mic is freaking up too.
Yeah. Mystic Mind is a field spell, and people hate this card. So it works really well with this deck because you only ever have one card at a time, and this is important for this deck.
Give me a second, Marcus. I'll be right back.
Yo, you looking it up? So it says if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, your opponent cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack. So, and vice versa. So if you control more monsters, you cannot attack or declare monster effects. So here's the thing, though. In Yu-Gi-Oh, do you want to have one monster or do you want to have a lot of monsters? Right. So this deck is solely based off of only controlling one monster, right? Like you with this deck, you will never ever have more than one monster on the field. If you can't activate monster effects or attack at all, what can you do? Huh? Trap cards are not very used in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh either. You'll be very, very pressed to find somebody with Mirror Force or anything like that. People don't use trap cards anymore. There's so much negation, monster negation and stuff, like it's not worth it because it just ends up becoming a brick. There's a lot of decks most decks now rely on combos. So like cards like trap cards, like unless you're playing like a trap based strategy, like people just don't really use trap cards like that anymore. So yeah. So you like the meta has completely shifted from the way you play this game. So you probably won't run into that somebody with a trap card, honestly. So yeah, you already. Well, okay, so let's say I go first, right? I play this card, and I end with one monster. What do you do on your turn? Or let's say I don't. You know what? I don't even want to. This deck also. I didn't even get to the other spells. The other spells from this deck are quick play spells, which act like, a lot like trap cards because you can activate them on your opponent's turn, right? So let's say you know what? I'm going first. I'm going first. Let me put that card down so that way even if they can't even summon one monster without without getting anything done, right? They can't summon anything, no monsters. So if you summon one monster, that you already lost because I'm not going to summon more than one monster. If you summon two or more, it's already over. It's a wrap.
You better off turning your camera on, bro. Just turn your camera on.
You can't gain any advantage. You can't activate no monster effects. You can't attack me at all. What can you do if you can't attack? And you're more likely than not you don't have traps or anything like that.
What you say, Marcus? My bad, Sky.
Hold on. That's just like a card to like just make it so like you start the duel when you want to. If your opponent can set up a huge board of monsters, right? Let's say you go second. Your opponent sets up a huge board of monsters, a bunch of negations and all that stuff. You play that card, they can't do anything. Like if that card resolves, it's just like that spell village card you have, Chop. You play that card and your opponent's playing a spell heavy deck. Actually, that card is still good in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't see it that often, but it's still a good card.
Marcus, your mic.
Yeah, it's echoing. All right, so let me keep going. You have Sky Striker Airspace 0, which is the field spell. You can target one other card you control, excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, and if you do, add one excavated Sky Striker deck or Strike Striker card to your deck. So it's like a part of what's that pot card that you look at the top 3 cards of your deck and then you take one?
Alright, I'm almost out of money, and I've been buying the hell out of Baccaris cards.
Yeah. So it's pretty much that card. It's a field spell that allows you to do that once per turn. So Chop, you have a pot card that's a field spell pretty much, and you can do that every turn. Yeah. That's only one effect. And guess what? Your whole deck is just filled with striker cards, so you just get to pick which one you want to fit the situation better. Because your whole deck is Sky Striker. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Also, or then if you excavated.
Options. Oh, there you go. What? Well, I haven't done anything. You remember you're delayed. You gonna stop talking to me like I'm your goddamn child.
So alright, so now it's saying so you get to add one of those to your hand. Then if you excavated a Sky Striker card, which you like 95% of the time you will, you can send a targeted card to the graveyard. Also, this deck also wants spells in the graveyard, and I'm gonna get to why in a second. When you hear me tell you what this card, this what specific card does, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so broken. And yes, it is. So you can send other spell cards to the grave, which is very important for this deck because you want spell cards in your graveyard for this deck. If this card in the field zone is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon one Sky Striker Ace monster from your deck. So again, if you even destroy the field spell, they could summon even on your turn whatever monster they want and do like a whole full combo on your turn. So you don't even want to be getting rid of that. You can yeah. So yeah. All right. That's the field spell. So you got a pot of you got that pot card every turn you want. Let's see what else. A lot of people run Pot of Desires, which is pretty much like you run pretty much 3 of everything. So it don't matter if you banish 10 cards or not.
Elemental Hero Prism. How many?
What's that card called?
I only got one. Never mind.
All right. Listen to this top. Sky Striker Mecha Modules multi-roll. People just say multi-roll because that's a lot. So once per turn, you can target one other card you control. Send that card to the graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to your spell card activations for the rest of the turn, even if this card leaves the field. So that means when you like, you know how like you can activate like Dark Bribe or like what's it called, Solemn Judgment to stop somebody else's card. You can't do that no more once that card activates for that whole turn. All right, I'm gonna keep going. You can. Okay.
Hold up, Marcus. Give me a sec.
Alright, so once per turn during the end phase, you can set Sky Striker spells with different names from your graveyard up to the number of Sky Striker spells you activated this turn while this card was face up on the field, but banish them when they leave the field. So, this whole deck is centered around using spell cards, and you have like 2 or 3 of each spell, right? This card allows you to set all of those cards you just used that turn back in your on your field at the end of the turn. Hold on, go ahead. They did. This is still a top deck. They've hit this deck so many times, and it's still a top deck. You should have seen this deck when everything was at 3. All right, I'm gonna read to you some of the broken cards now. If you control no monsters in your main zone, which you never will because this deck never has monsters in the main zone. This deck does not ever have monsters in the main zone. Target one face-up effect monster you on the field, and negate that monster's effect to the end of this turn. Then if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, which you will because this deck just runs through spell cards, you can take control of that monster to the end phase. So not only does it negate the other monster's effect, you get to take that card and it's yours now.
Hey, should I put this hero bonds in?
And guess what? Guess what else, Top? If you wanted to, you could link that monster away or attribute some of it or whatever you want with that card because it's yours now. So you just get to take the monster.
Okay. Yeah. We looking for fusion monsters. Are you serious? I only got 2 normal elemental heroes. That can't be right. Yeah, I got Spike Man and Clay Man. That can't be right. That can't be.
He gets points if he duels me.
That's right.
He gets points if he duels me. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I've been doing.
He didn't get nothing?
They only gave me Clayman and Sparkman.
You trying to do a hero deck?
Yeah.
Heroes have come a long way in Mario Yu-Gi-Oh! They're actually pretty decent now. Yeah. No, you know what's broken though? The Destiny no. Is it Destiny Heroes? The ones with mass change. I think it is Destiny Heroes.
I'm in the stream.
Yeah, masked heroes are oh my.
I'm in.